YouTube anime lovers. Charlotte episode 10. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time explaining this episode, so bear with me. Now, Yu's older brother. I'm not sure of his name, but we know he has a group of people with special powers. I don't know none of their name except for one, Pooh. That's something he called his friend. His best friend, and his best friend is the guy that basically helped the student council find special people with powers. The guy drenched in water with hair all down his face. Hell. It's another girl with hypnotizing abilities. It's another guy that can walk through walls, and another guy that can erase memories. So with that said, basically this episode is telling Yu's older brother's story. Now, obviously, his ability is time travel, but I think he had a glimpse of the future in a dream. And with that said, he knew it was going to happen, but tried to stop it. So, he basically went through life knowing what was going to happen, knowing who his friends was going to be and who was going to be on his side. So, at the time him and his friends actually became friends, he told them what happened, and they had a plan. Made a plan. It failed horribly. So what he did was kept going back in time and making more plans to see if it would work. And all of them kept failing, but as he noticed, as it kept going back in time, it had an effect on his eyesight. He was going blind. So he had one more time to go back and, time travel before he loses his eyesight. So he told Pooh basically to watch over Ayumi and Yu, and that he was going to build a school. Of course, he was going to cheat by getting a number for lottos, bets and all of that. So, of course, he was going to cheat. But, he told him, watch over Ayumi and Yu. He was going to build a school just for special people to protect them. And basically, he said he wanted him to, look over him and take care of business there. The thing he told him to watch over Yu and Ayumi for is because he had their other friend basically erase their memory of their older brother with, in their memory basically. That's why Yu and Ayumi don't realize they have an older brother. They feel like it was somebody else there, but they don't know. Now, Yu's older brother basically had to disappear for plans to work. So, with that said, as he's explaining this to you, he tells you his real power is to take the powers from him. I'm not sure if he could take the power and they don't have it anymore, or if he can just use their power for a second. And he took his older brother's power time travel, and of course this is the episode where he rescued Ayumi. So he time traveled back to that time, and the student council helps him. Takajo actually dresses up as a substitute teacher, felt horribly. He got snatched by another teacher because the teacher didn't recognize him. Yusurin and Tamori basically was accused of being pop stars by the kids, and they chased him around the school. So with that said, Yu was by himself waiting in a locker because he knew where and when and what was going to happen. So he basically burst out the locker to protect Ayumi when the girl had the box cutter, and scared the girl so that she would never basically go after Ayumi again. So with that said, he said to Ayumi, they walk home, and he sees Pooh. And, Ayumi looks scared, but he's like, come on, let's go see our other brother. And he calls him Pooh, so obviously Pooh knows that, alright, Yu's older brother basically took care of business like he planned. So, time travel for me is a bitch, man. I hate time travel because you gotta think of the past, the future, the present. It's just too much to me. But I think it was cool how he was able to go back in time and save his little sister, because that was definitely a sad part in the story, that she died. So, what now is the question? What now? What do you guys think is going to happen in the next episode? episode 11. I'm not sure. Like, they saved Ayumi. I kind of thought that's what this episode's gonna be. They saved Ayumi. What do they do now? Do they go after that place that imprisons super power people, or what? I'm not sure. But with that said, this is episode 10 of Charlotte YouTube Anime Lovers. It was the episode people have to watch just to get the storyline. But I'm more like interested on what's going to happen next. Like, who is, what will they do next in the show? But tell me what you guys think, man. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the series a lot. It might be my second favorite out of this summer series. I like Actually I Am. I'm not gonna lie. That might be my first. Then this will definitely be my second. But with that said, peace out, YouTube.